Hello and welcome back to Build a Better World. Today we're going to be discussing writing music. Now, the music that DMs listen to while they're writing or planning or making maps and such differs so widely. But what you may not know is what music you listen to tends to ever so slightly influence the way you might write a character or might write certain plot hooks. This is the reason why we start to associate certain characters with certain genres or certain music. Now, I personally am a fan of switching up what I listen to things I normally wouldn't while I'm writing. So for me personally, it's full albums between the years of 1960 and 1990, because it's such a wide variety of music that I can just cycle through them and it will inspire me in different ways with different characters and plot developments and areas. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a heart and a plus. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Hello and welcome back to Build a Better World. Today we're going to be discussing beginnings. Now, every DM has to start somewhere. It doesn't matter where you are or what edition, you all have to begin with that first thing. And a lot of people will jump straight into a campaign, and that can lead them having to learn things as they play, which we're going to do over time anyway. There's always new things to explore, ways certain spells are done, it's going to happen. But you can kind of negate that just ever so slightly before you jump straight into a main campaign. Maybe run a one-shot to help you get to grips with certain mechanics that players might have or certain rules, even if it's not a session zero. Just something small that you can do with the group, kind of see how everyone gets along, see if it's for you, just to help yourself and your players have the best experience possible. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a heart and a plus, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Welcome back to Build a Better World. Today we're going to be discussing 2 Minute Tabletop. 2 Minute Tabletop is a really useful website that we at the Homebrew have been using since we found it, back in episode 10-ish I believe. So it is a digital store with lots of map resources and map packs and token resources, with free sections as well, but the thing we mostly use it for at the Homebrew, there is a token editor that allows you to cycle via what creature you're looking for, with lots of different variations in token, and then upon clicking on it you can edit different colours of it, all that kind of stuff. It's really good for really nice precise tokens. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a heart and a plus, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Hello and welcome back to Build a Better World. Today we'll be discussing other creators. So, interacting with other creators always seems really scary, especially the first message. You see some of their cool content and you go, man, I want to talk to them about that. I would really like their feedback on that. The easiest way is to just do it. Now, I understand there's a scary element to it. I do get that. But 9 times out of 10, the best way that you're going to get feedback from experienced DMs that aren't going to be biased by the campaign or by being friends, etc., is to ask another content creator. And yes, you can form a relationship with them, you can bond with them, you can become friends over time. But as an early DM, or even an experienced one, sometimes you need that critical feedback from other creators. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a heart and a plus, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Welcome back to Build a Better World. Today we're going to be discussing consent and triggers. Now, D&D is a vast, open, endless possibility game, but with that also comes some things that might be unsettling for some players. Before you start a campaign, ask each of your players to fill out a form, asking what some of their major triggers might be, some of their minor triggers, so that you don't end up unintentionally causing a panic attack or anything like that through your storytelling, because the last thing you'd want is to upset one of your players. If something does come up, don't worry. You and the players can always retcon it and go back and start again without the trigger this time. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a heart and a plus, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Welcome back to Build a Better World. Today's Build a Better World comes from TQLoudly on Twitter. During character creation, have your players build just a small little NPC that will allow you to put them into the world. This allows the player to have established ties to the environment and investments to the area, and it offloads some of the early game work. It also means that later on in the campaign, it means later on in the game, if you want to tug on some heartstrings, you could say, well, this character from your backstory who was in this town, something bad's happened. And because it's a character the player themselves created, you can almost guarantee they're going to go running back. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a heart and a plus, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Hello and welcome back to Build a Better World. Today we're discussing 5emagic.shop. 5emagic.shop is a super useful little website that I found a little while back. It has lots of useful little generators for things that we might not think of, such as a mercenary cost calculator, or a wizard spellbook calculator, a bounty and reward calculator. There's even a generator for building the inventory of magic shops that you can separate by what kind of price they are or what kind of level of enchantment. They even have things like time travel calculators and reincarnation tables. Just a super useful little website all around. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a heart and a plus, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Hello and welcome back to Build a Better World. Today we're going to be discussing inspiration. Now, inspiration can come from everything that you do, be it something you see, something you hear, a passing conversation, something you smell, whatnot. But today we're focusing mostly on visuals. When it comes to writing a campaign, one of the main things we think about is the setting, where it takes place, what does it look like. A really good way to kind of get inspiration for this is to look at real life fantasy destinations on like Google Images and such to help inspire you. And by the same rule, try your best to go out for walks in the woods and fields and small markets and stuff, and make mental notes of the different senses. What does it smell like? What does the air taste like? What can you hear? What does it feel like? These will help you just bring a little bit more depth into the world that you're building. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a heart and a plus, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Welcome back to Build a Better World. Today we have another one from TQLoudly on Twitter. When creating NPCs, make sure you're keeping detailed documentation of them, be it in folders or in an Excel spreadsheet, sorting them via the location that they're in, a physical and personal description, any ties that they might have to characters or stories, as well as how to do their voice. This means on an instant you can search for that specific character and you have all the information available to you. I know this is rather difficult being a DM trying to remember all the characters, and this little tip will help you out a lot. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a heart and a plus, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Welcome back to Build a Better World. Today we're going to be discussing unique items. Now, if you're like me, you want to not just include what's in the base game, but also things like unique, special things for your players that not many people are going to have. A really good way to go about this is to contact small creators on Instagram or Twitter, as there are a vast amount of people on those websites creating absolutely beautiful and unique magic items and weapons, all with their own lore that you can quite easily incorporate into your world. Make those little things and talk to them. Give your characters those cool, unique things, but don't let them be too overpowered. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a heart and a plus, and we'll catch you all tomorrow.